And even though there's dramas erupting and people are freaking out and there's fights here and there and arguments and everybody's really tense, this is just the labor. This is just all a part of it. Embrace it, you know? I mean, if you find yourself squabbling with your partner, you know, and your mom's doing this and that, and things are really, really falling apart, you know, make sure that you just stop for a second and you just, I mean, smell the roses of our victory, because this is like truly happening. And, you know, we have to be nurturing of each other. We have to be very compassionate with each other for whatever stuff comes up. You know, it's not about like performance anymore. It's not about how we appear to others. It's not about what other people think. It's not about anything on the surface anymore. It's about loving each other enough, caring about each other enough to support each other as souls so that we can assist each other. I mean, you know, Dr. Dream and I both say anybody can contact us anytime. I mean, we are absolutely here to support and to help people on their journeys and on their path. We've certainly, you know, gone through so much ourselves, so it's not just, you know, a philosophy of here's some, you know, great thing that we'll say that's fluffy. I mean, there's some deep hand knowledge of like really how to survive this path and really how to break free and really how to connect, you know, with the sacred union within, because that's the ultimate relationship, is our relationship with ourself and our spirit. And ultimately, when we cleanse our emotions, our thought forms, and we just let that toxicity that we've let build up be purified, our reality is going to match that. And, you know, when I was, you know, drinking too much and miserable and isolated and just battling the archons and the Mars recruiters and just, you know, just this whole path that nobody in your conventional high school would ever understand, you know, it's just like, I mean, I couldn't even like really go to school. I had the worst attendance. I was voted most out of touch with reality. And like, everybody thought I was, he's just a little weird. And like, and I was, you know, God knows all these different names and everything. And you know, maybe a couple years ago, I'm like, you know, actually, I think I'm not that stupid, okay, people? You know, and people have defriended me from high school, but that's fine. But the whole point is, you know, some of us have extraordinary paths that the mainstream person is not going to relate to. And that's a good sign that you're not programmed. Some people get like, oh, I don't have enough friends. It's like, embrace the fact that you're different. Embrace the fact that the mainstream doesn't get you. Embrace the fact that your families probably think you're nuts. These are all good indications, you know? I mean, I did so terrible in school until I, you know, chose the subjects I like, because then I went to the library and I researched and I did my own thing. I'm like, I can retain information. I got an A on a test, like when I really did try. I know how to do this stuff, you know? So all these projections and all these different things, you know, is really funny. And, you know, all these failures that we, like, identify with, you know, and I woke up one day and I said, you know, the best thing I ever did was just be a loser for a little while. Because you know what? It got me out of this matrix. And it helped me just, like, recognize that, you know what? You're not a freaking loser. You actually, like, are connected to something that means so much to you that you'll go through hell and back, you know, just because you have to, and because it's who you are. It's because who humanity truly is. And one day I'm going to share it with humanity, because we're all going to do this together. We've all walked these parallel paths. I'm not coming in saying, oh, check out my story. Each and every one of you has an incredible story. The fact that we're all sitting here today means we've survived all sorts of programmings, all sorts of things that, like, most people would be easily led astray and controlled by and not even notice the difference. We've all had our eyes wide open, and that's not an easy path. And finally, we get to celebrate together.
To attend or live stream the next Star Knowledge Conference, go to starknowledgeconference.com.